Hi friends, I hope you all are fine. And today in this video, I will cover each and every topic that is necessary to grow your tomatoes like this, and which techniques I use to grow my tomatoes like this. I will tell you in this video. So let's get started. Friends, point number 1 is weather. Friends, weather is very important. If the weather is alright, we can successfully grow our any kind of vegetable plants or flower plants. If the weather is not suitable for your plants will not survive even if you give your plants good fertilizer and good care. So, weather is very important. If the weather is alright, you can grow your plants successfully and very easily. In Pakistan, there are two growing main seasons of tomato plants. First is before summer, 15th February to 15 March, and one is before winter, 15 September to 15 October. You can grow your tomato plants according to your local climate. You can ask for from a gardening expert about your local weather best for the growing tomatoes, because climate of place to place varies. So it is better to ask a gardening expert about the correct season of your local climate of growing tomatoes. So first thing to remember is accurate weather. Friends, point number 2 is potting soil. After weather, the potting soil should be good enough to provide essential nutrients and support to your plant. If the potting soil is weak and less in nutrients, your plants will never grow good and like this. So prepare your soil and prepare a good soil before you transplant your plant in a big containers. For potting mix, take 50% of normal garden soil and 50% of organic compost and mix it well, and then grow your plants. It will surely provide you with a rich tomato yield. And don't forget to prepare a well-drained potting soil, because otherwise your plant will have diseases like root rot, etc. and fungal diseases. So point number 2 is that you always prepare a good potting soil for your plants. Point number 3, friends, after preparing a good potting soil for your plants, a good quality seed is very important, because if you will choose a low quality seed, it will also produce a plant and it will also grow fruit, but not like the hybrid plant, because it is treated for this purpose and are also pest resistant. So always choose a good quality hybrid seed to grow any kind of vegetables at your home, because we are growing vegetables at our rooftop in limited resources and in containers. So choosing a good quality seed is very important. Friends, after preparing soil and choosing a good seed, the point number 4 is the size of container you are selecting. Container selecting is very important. I am using this 20-gallon bucket. You can use any kind of recycled material like drums and other. Always choose a big size of container for growing vegetables, because the greater the size of container, the greater will the size of fruit. So always choose a big container. You can also use crates for leafy vegetables, and I also use these tubs and these buckets to grow my plants, because the larger space you will provide your plants, the larger fruit they will grow. Friends, point 5 is watering. Watering is very important, and good watering will keep your plant growing. But remember, don't to overwater, because if you will overwater your plants and make the soil soggy every time, there will be no flowers and fruit on your plant, because if you will water your plant regularly and make the soil soggy, it will create problem for your plant and diseases also. and it will also causes problem like flower drop, and it will cause your fruit to split. So don't overwater your tomato plants. Water your plants once a day and thoroughly. Water the plant again if you feel the top layer of your soil wet, dry. So watering is an important factor in growing any kind of vegetable plant. So always water your plants but not overwater. Friends, point number 6 is fertilizing. Friends, you have to fertilize your plant well, but don't over fertilize your plants. It will also create problem for your plants. Fertilizing is very important because if you don't fertilize your plant, it will not give you good fruit. Don't use chemical fertilizer at home as we doing a small gardening on a rooftop. So if we also use chemical, so what is the purpose of growing food on your rooftop? We can use organic matter like organic compost, vermicompost, cow manure and other as well. But give your plant the fertilizer after knowing the what kind of fertilizer they need. At initial stages they have only leaves, so they require a nitrogen rich organic fertilizer to grow more foliage and stable their growth. But after they grow up and have flowers on them, so they will require a phosphorus rich organic fertilizer, because at this stage if you provide nitrogen their flowers will drop. So give a good quality fertilizer and right fertilizer according to the stage of your plants. Point number 7. Friends, don't let the suckers to grow because they will overtake your plant and there will be only foliage on your plants, not fruit. We want fruit, don't foliage. So cut the suckers at the bottom from initial stages, because if you let them grow, they will overtake your plants and there will be multiple branches from the bottom. If there will be high competition within your plants, your fruit size will decrease and you will not get the required results, and your plant will use its energy in growing more and more suckers and more leaves, not fruit, and it will die in this competition. So remove the bottom suckers and let a few suckers grow on the top, because suckers that are grown on top always produce flowers like this. You can see the main stem is coming and the sucker produce many flowers. So cut all the bottom leaves and suckers and let the top suckers to grow. Point number 8 is spotting your plants, because if you don't provide support to your plants, the tomato plants are too much weak to support their own food and they bend because of the weight of their own food. So provide support to your plants like bamboo sticks or other sticks or any of the pot that you have easily available in your garden or your home. Because if you don't support your plants leaves have a contact with the soil, and if they will have a continuous contact with the soil, they will have diseases like fungal problems, and if fungus will active, your plants will die. So supporting your plant is very necessary. So support your plants, tomato plants especially, every time. I am ending my video with the last point that you have always to spray your plants with neem oil after every 15 to 20 days, because it will create a potential in your plants to against the diseases and many kind of pests. So to produce a good immunity in your plants, spray your tomato plants with neem oil after every 15 to 30 days. Caution: never use chemical pesticide because it will prevent good and beneficial insects and pollinators away from your plant and garden. Friends, I hope after watching this video you will be able to grow your tomato plants like mine. If you like the video and learned something from the video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel and like the video. Thank you.